Hey, what's going on, guys? Perfect Nightmare here, back again with another Battlefield video. If you guys are new to my channel, go ahead and hit my subscribe button, like the videos, and comment down below. So, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about something. So, as you guys know, Battlefield 1's beta finally just ended on the 8th, and a lot of players at the start of the beta complained so much about the game, but throughout the entire beta, DICE has went around and actually fixed a lot of the issues in which was happening. A couple issues have gone unchecked, but a lot of the main bigger issues kind of fulfilled its idea and prophecy to what Battlefield 1 is going to be like. Now, the game lived up to its actual idea of being a World War I shooter and actually fitting in perfectly with the Battlefield franchise. But there were some things that I still considered a wrongful choice and a few things that were perfect on the game itself. First of all, the entire beta was generally just some of the best I have actually seen. The hit detection, everything else was actually perfect. There were a few lag spikes, a few things, a little bit of out of play, region players, but other than that, there was really a lot of things going on. The only downside to having this many people on the beta was the fact that the servers either crashed or there was no room for people to get in. On day one of the actual public beta, there were a lot of people trying to get in, over 100 people in queues, and it was just impossible to actually get into a game, at least for the first few hours. Now, once a few days have subsided and people had died down, people that were complaining called out their little things, it kind of led into a better overall experience for me. Now, the maps were just something that I could not actually get my hands or fingers wrapped around. The desert map was just awful choice for DICE to put in as an actual game itself. It would have been perfect for maybe Rush or something, but not really for Conquest Large, because this whole beta was actually more consistent on checking out the sniper class rather than actually focusing on PTFO and stuff like that. There was those rare moments where you actually had teams that were PTFOing, and it would just go back and forth on the flags. People take one, I take one, people take one, I take one, just stuff like that. Now, the vehicle gameplay was phenomenal. Planes, jets, and everything all had their own counters. The tanks itself also had their own counters with heavy tanks, the light tanks, everything else. And speaking of the light tanks were kind of overpowered in the game, just by a little. It wasn't fully much, but it was kind of overpowered at the beginning of the game. But once everyone started unlocking the actual stuff to go with the vehicles, it kind of became easier to understand and how to use. So it was actually pretty fun. Now, Levolution was actually presented in the game for a few events. The weather dynamic changes were kind of there off and on. In certain games, we'll get the sandstorm, then rain, or we'll get sun fully and then the sandstorm. It was just dependent on what we would get. The behemoths in the game were kind of pointless at the beginning of the beta, but towards the end of the beta, when they updated the time and everything else, it kind of made it more perfect for the game, as the behemoths kind of became a game changer and became an obstacle against the enemy team that basically had to go against it. It was actually pretty hard to take them down, but if you had everyone just firing upon that behemoth, it would come down pretty quick. It's kind of similar to what happened during EA Play when I actually went to go play San Quentin Scar, but the beta itself was actually pretty interesting. Like I said, it had its moments, it had its shares, I had some epic moments. There's a couple videos on my channel that kind of show off one of my epic moments, but I still enjoy the game. So obviously, guys, Battlefield 1 beta was a good success for DICE and for anybody that wanted to test out Battlefield 1 before they actually get the idea. Now, a lot of these issues that we were facing during the beta have been addressed, they have been issued, and they will be fixed during the first release of Battlefield 1. So if you guys haven't pre-ordered, if you guys haven't done it, I would suggest doing it now if you guys enjoy the Battlefield series, as this has gained my trust back into Battlefield since Battlefield Hardlines beta, which kind of ruined my idea of Battlefield for a long time. Anyways, guys, I'm Perfect Nightmare. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, go ahead and drop a like and share. Also, subscribe for more Battlefield content, and let me know how I did down in the comment section down below. Anyways, guys, I'm Perfect Nightmare. Peace, and I'll see you guys in my next video.